Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 1. Verbs. To drink, drank. I drink, I drank. To speak, spoke. I speak, I spoke. Words. To drink, drank. I drink soda for lunch. I drank soda for lunch yesterday. I drink beer today. I drank many beers last party. I drink a glass of water. I drank a cup of tea yesterday. I drink wine now. I drank wine last month. Words. To speak, spoke. I speak English. I spoke English yesterday. I speak with you. I spoke with you last week. I speak German now. I spoke German last year. I speak with my father today. I spoke with your father yesterday. Grammar. I, you, he, she, it, you, we, they, month. I drink coffee. You speak English. He spoke English yesterday. She speaks English now. It drank milk yesterday. You drank beer at the beach. We drink juice now. They speak German. I drank milk last month. She spoke with me yesterday.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 2. Verbs. To eat, ate. I eat, I ate. To like, liked. I like, I liked. Words. To eat, ate. I eat vegetables every day. I ate a banana yesterday. I eat popcorn now. I ate chicken last week. I eat French fries tonight. I ate a cake last party. I eat apple pie with you. I ate a pie with you last year. Words. To like, liked. I like you. I liked you last Sunday. I like to work here. I liked to work here last year. I like to play soccer. Grammar. Did you eat bread yesterday? Yes, I ate bread yesterday. Did they like the party? Yes, they liked the party. Did you eat meat yesterday? Yes, I ate meat yesterday. Did you drink milk last week? Yes, I drank milk last week. Did you speak with your father? Yes, I spoke with my father.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 3. Verbs. To play, played. I play, I played. To work, worked. I work, I worked. Words. To play, played. I play the piano. I played the guitar yesterday. I play with you now. I played with you last week. I played soccer today. I played baseball last week. He plays cards alone. She played cards with me last week. Words. To work, worked. I work at the hotel. I worked here last week. I worked here last Sunday. He works at school. She worked there yesterday. They work at church. It worked on the farm last year. I work at noon. I worked until midnight yesterday. Grammar: this, these, that, those, young, old. I play with this cat. I played with these dogs yesterday. I work at that school. I worked with those cars. I play soccer with a young child. He worked with an old bike last week.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 4. Verbs. To study, studied. I study, I studied. To stay, stayed. I stay, I stayed. Words. To study, studied. She studies English. She studied German last year. He studies French. He studied Italian yesterday. I study Portuguese. We studied Chinese last week. They study math. You studied science last month. Words. To stay, stayed. I stay home. I stayed home yesterday. He stays here. They stayed home last evening. She stays there alone. It stayed on the farm last year. I stay at the hotel. We stayed at the club last Tuesday. Grammar: on the weekend, during, beside. I stay home on the weekend. I study English during the week. I study beside the hotel. I stay beside the church.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 5. Verbs. To go, went. I go, I went. To come, came. I come, I came. I go to the movies. I went to the movies yesterday. He goes to the theater. He went to the theater last week. She goes to school. She went to school yesterday. They go to church. They went to church last weekend. They go to your university. I visit your university. Words. To come, came. I come to the hotel every day. I came to the hotel yesterday. He comes to work today. He came to work last Saturday. They come downtown now. They came downtown this morning. I come to the beach. I came to the beach last weekend. Grammar. Does not. Contraction. Doesn't. Did not. Contraction. Didn't. Does he go to the beach today? No, he doesn't go to the beach today. Does she go to the movies tonight? No, she doesn't go to the movies tonight. Does he come to the meeting by car? No, he doesn't come to the meeting by car. Do they go downtown? No, they don't go downtown. Do we go to church this afternoon? No, we don't go to church this afternoon. Do you come to work? No, I don't come to work. Did you come to Brazil? No, I didn't come to Brazil. Did he go to school on foot? No, he didn't go to school on foot.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 6. Verbs. To have, had. I have, I had. To sleep, slept. I sleep, I slept. Words. To have, had. I have a mechanical pencil. I had a new bike last year. I have 2 Italian books. I had dinner with you yesterday. I have a big house. I had a problem last evening. I have to talk with the teacher. I had to go downtown last week. Words. To sleep, slept. I sleep alone in my bedroom. I slept with my dog yesterday. I never sleep at home. I slept in the hotel last Friday. I sleep at midnight. I slept early yesterday. I sleep on the sofa every day. I slept late last Wednesday. Grammar. Everything. Something. Anything. Nothing. I like to have everything. I have something to do. I don't have anything to do. I have nothing to do.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 7. Verbs. To write, wrote. I write, I wrote. To read, read. I read, I read. Words. To write, wrote. I write a book about you. I wrote to my aunt yesterday. I write a message now. I wrote some poems last night. I write in my notebook every day. I wrote to my cousin last year. I always write letters. I wrote some sentences yesterday. Words. To read, read. I read my poem to you. I read a fairy tale yesterday. I read my books here. I read about him last year. I read horror books at night. I read the newspaper last Sunday. I read a poem to you every day. I read a magazine article yesterday. Grammar. To go out. To have fun. Have a nice day. See you later. How old are you? I'm 30 years old. I go out with my sister now. I like to have fun at the party. I have to go now. Have a nice day, Nancy. I go home now. See you later.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 8. Verbs. To know, knew. I know, I knew. To understand, understood. I understand, I understood. Words. To know, knew. I know you. I knew how to cook spaghetti. I know math. I knew you yesterday. I know how to play violin. I knew how to speak. He knows how to dance lambada. She knew how to play cards. Words. To understand, understood. I understand the problem. I understood the whole lesson. He understands French. She understood me yesterday. They understand you. It understood my sentence. I understand math at school. I only understood you at the meeting. Grammar. While. Fortunately. Unfortunately. Some. Fortunately, I went to the party yesterday. Unfortunately, I don't have money to buy some ice cream. Do you want some ice cream? I like to study English while I have time. I play soccer while he eats meat.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 9. Verbs. To want, wanted. I want, I wanted. To help, helped. I help, I helped. Words. To want, wanted. She wants some ice cream. She wanted to study last week. He wants my bike. He wanted my pencil yesterday. I want to stay here. We wanted to stay alone last week. They want the message now. She wanted to see me last month. Grammar. A month. A week. A year. A day. Once. Twice. I read 2 books a month. I write 5 letters a week. I go to the beach once a month. I come to the hotel twice a day.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 10. Verbs. To open, opened. I open, I opened. To close, closed. I close, I closed. Words. To open, opened. I open the book. I opened the suitcase yesterday. He opens the theater. He opened the theater last week. She opens the school every day. She opened my briefcase yesterday. They open the church. They opened the store last Friday. You open the bathroom door. I opened the door this morning. Words. To close, closed. I close the hotel every day. I closed the house yesterday. He closes the window. He closed the kitchen door yesterday. They close the gate now. They closed the garage last night. I close the house every day. I closed the house last Monday. Grammar. So long. A lot. Usually. A lot of. So long, I have to go now. I usually read about 3 books. I like to study a lot. I have a lot of money at home.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 11. Verbs. To need, needed. I need, I needed. To prefer, preferred. I prefer, I preferred. Words. To need, needed. I need a new motorcycle. I needed you yesterday. I need a lot of friends. I needed medicine last week. I need to see you tomorrow. I needed to visit my aunt last month. I need to go on a diet. I needed to go shopping yesterday. Words. To prefer, preferred. I prefer to go for a walk alone. I preferred to have dinner late yesterday. I prefer to eat seafood. I preferred to speak with you last night. I prefer to have dinner later. She preferred to go to the nightclub with me last night. I prefer to speak with the doctor. I preferred to go to the amusement park yesterday. Grammar. To put on. To get in. To take off. To get out. I put on my shoes. I take off my socks. I get in the car. I get out of the car.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 12. To take, took. I take, I took. To bring, brought. I bring, I brought. Words. To take, took. I take my pet for a walk. I took my cat to the vet yesterday. He takes the ship to the ocean. I took my nephew to the park yesterday. You take the tickets to my cousin. I took my nephew to the park yesterday. I take a pipe to my grandfather. I took my father to the newsstand to buy a new magazine. Words. To bring, brought. I bring a message to you. I brought a rose to my mother yesterday. I bring good news to you. I brought a pie for the picnic yesterday. I bring popcorn to the party. I brought flowers yesterday. I bring my new radio to you. I brought a new CD last Wednesday. Grammar. Bus station. Bus stop. Airport. Gas station. I spoke with him yesterday at the bus station. I wait for the bus at the bus stop. He likes to stay at the airport. I take my car to the gas station.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 13. Verbs. To live, lived. I live, I lived. To leave, left. I leave, I left. I live in an apartment. I lived with my uncle last year. I live in a big city. I lived with my family in Florida. I live with my relatives. I lived alone last year. He lives far from here. She lived near the beach last month. Words. To leave, left. I leave my niece downtown every day. I left my bag on the bus. He always leaves the office open. She left me a book yesterday. They never leave me alone. I left the house open last night. I leave you at school today. I left some papers on the desk. Grammar. It. You. Me. He likes to play with it. She spoke with me last week. I want to study with you. We need to work with them. He studies English with me.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 14. To buy, bought. I buy, I bought. To sell, sold. I sell, I sold. Words: to buy, bought. We buy fruit at the supermarket. She bought a camera last week. I buy a new washing machine. You bought a microwave yesterday. I buy a toaster at the store. We bought a stove last week. They buy a beautiful refrigerator. She bought an air conditioner yesterday. Words: to sell, sold. I sell sandwiches at the beach. I sold old books last month. He sells computers. They sold a car last Thursday. She sells jewelry. I sold my old watch last Monday. I sell telephones. They sold some cars yesterday. Grammar: him, her, them, us. I want to speak with her. He needs to see him. She likes to play with them. They prefer to dance with us.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 15. To do, did. I do, I did. To make, made. I make, I made. Words: to do, did. I do my homework every day. She did a medical checkup yesterday. He does an Italian course. They did me a favor last week. I do the housework on Tuesdays. We did a long test last month. They do the dishes at night. They did 2 exams last afternoon. You do me a favor. I did the dishes last night. Words: to make, made. I always make mistakes. I made plans yesterday. He wants to make a phone call. He made lunch yesterday. I make strawberry pie every day. They made a cake for the party. He makes the bed every day. You made a phone call last evening. Grammar: I am, you are. He is, she is. It is, you are, we are, they are. I am a good student. You are a good teacher. He is a good doctor. She is a good dentist. It is a good dog. You are good boys. We are perfect. They are very intelligent.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 16. Verbs. To finish, finished. I finish, I finished. To start, started. I start, I started. Words. To finish, finished. I finish dancing the song. He finished eating the hot dog. He finishes doing the job. She finished speaking on the phone. She finishes drinking the hot tea. He finished reading the book yesterday. You finish writing the composition. We finished working last evening. Words. To start, started. You start your homework. He started studying math yesterday. He starts playing soccer. She started the concert yesterday. We start writing poems now. They started working last night. I start reading an English book. I started drinking last week. Grammar. Myself, yourself, himself, herself. I see myself in the mirror. You see yourself in the mirror. He sees himself in the mirror. She sees herself in the mirror.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 17. Verbs. To cook, cooked. I cook, I cooked. To wash, washed. I wash, I washed. Words. To cook, cooked. I cook every other day. She cooked pasta yesterday. He cooks very well. We cooked last Friday. I like to cook. They cooked for me last evening. You cook for your mother. I cooked all the vegetables yesterday. Words. To wash, washed. I wash my car every day. He washed all the clothes yesterday. I wash my hair every day. He washed my car last week. He washes my bike now. They washed the floor yesterday. You wash the dishes. We washed the house yesterday. Grammar. Itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. It washes itself. We study by ourselves. You live by yourselves. They play by themselves.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 18. Verbs. To look, looked. I look, I looked. To see, saw. I see, I saw. Words. To look, looked. I look at the sky. He looked at her yesterday. He looks at me now. They looked at me last week. We look at the garden. They looked at my pictures yesterday. They look at my father. You looked at the stars last night. Words. To see, saw. I see you. I saw you at church last night. She sees me every day. He saw an accident last month. You see me at school. We saw a beautiful car last Friday. They see you. You saw them last year. Grammar. Her car, his house, their book, our magazines. She looks at her car. He sees his friend. They look at their parents. We look at our pictures.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 19. Verbs. To forget, forgot. I forget, I forgot. To remember, remembered. I remember, I remembered. Words. To forget, forgot. I forget to do my homework. You forgot to cook last Monday. He forgets everything. She forgot him downtown yesterday. They always forget to study. They forgot my birthday last year. You always forget me. She forgot the tickets last Friday. I remember you. I remembered everything yesterday. He remembers my city. She remembered me last year. They remember my country. He remembered to write last night. I remember the whole story. It remembered me last night. Grammar. I am, I'm. You are, you're. He is, he's. She is, she's. It is, it's. We are, where. You are, you're. They are, there.
Advanced English Course, Book 2.
Lesson 20. Verbs. To visit, visited. I visit, I visited. To wait, waited. I wait, I waited. Words. To visit, visited. I visit my parents every weekend. He visited my aunt last Thursday. She visits me only on Wednesdays. I visited the USA last year. I visit my parents during the holidays. He visited her last evening. They visit my grandmother. He visited LA last month. Words. To wait, waited. I never wait for the bus. They waited for you last month. He always waits for my sister. She waited for the train last night. They wait for the plane there. He waited for me last year. I wait for my brother there. You waited for the taxi yesterday. Grammar. Soft, hard. Tall, short. It's a soft sofa. The table is hard. I saw a tall man at the beach yesterday. I'm a short and happy guy.
Now, you've finished Book 2. As you can see, your English is getting better and better. Congratulations!